Hello, two heads up here. Welcome to another one of my Slayer series. And as you can see, I am pounding the shit out of this Hellhound. So it is another Hellhound guide. I've made one before. And the previous one I made was with using Piety with the Verax setup, which is awesome experience. But the downside is it's expensive and you're not going to kill all your Hellhounds in one task. In one trip, sorry. So this time I got assigned exactly 150 Hellhounds. So I've gone with a little different setup to help me maximize my experience per hour and uh, shit, what else? Yeah. So let's get started with the gear. So I've got my max strength gear and I've got my berserker ring, and there's no point in wearing a ring of wealth here. I mean, it'd be better to wear a ring of life than a ring of wealth because the only thing that these guys drop is a clue scroll. And a ring of wealth just won't give you more frequent clue scroll drops because there's no other drop in its same rarity drop table to help you increase the chance of getting a clue scroll. So at the very least, guys, wear a ring of life here. These things do hit 10s, so especially if you're not using prayer, it can be pretty easy to die here if you AFK it for a little bit. So the setup I've gone with is, the first thing you might notice compared to my other videos is, I didn't bring DBA supersets, and that's because I just want more room for Bones to Peaches. It's true, yeah, you can drop the vials, but if I didn't just bring regular restore potions instead of instead of DBA supersets, I'd have 2 extra inventory spaces filled up. And I just felt like bringing restores this time. But by all means, if you want to bring supersets, DBA supersets, go ahead. But for 150 kills and up, you're going to need to bring 3. The first time I came here, I actually brought my Guthans, and there's no point in using Guthans here. You waste experience, actually. It's very slow. You don't get to use your Black Mask. And you don't get to train directly the experience you want to, unless if you're already controlled training. So, as I've said before, the main advantage of Bones to Peaches is you get to stay in your max strength and your max damage setup. So instead of having to switch to Guthans, like I said, and lose experience and do less damage and all the rest, you get to stay in this setup and just pick up bones once you've eaten your food, and then just keep on picking up bones every kill that you have to keep a full inventory of bones. And then when you finally get a full inventory of bones, just use the Bones to Peaches tab. A few other things about Hellhounds. I guess the clues that they drop, they're always level 3 clues. So this used to be the classic place of getting level 3 clues was Hellhounds. You'll probably see occasionally a few people ranging them on this world, going behind these rocks and safe spawning them, which is, they're pretty squishy, so it's not terrible experience, but it's not. Most of the rangers that come here are low-level rangers, like level 50, maybe level 60 rangers, and it's just not the best experience. There are better places to get experience other than the Hellhounds. And the only thing they drop is clues anyway, so it's not like you're going to make bank here. A few other things for coming down into Tavalry Dungeon and going to Hellhounds. You do need an anti-poison because you do have to walk by level 61 poison spiders. So unless if you're 125 combat and up, so double the combat of a poison spider, you're going to need to bring an anti-poison. I've got my Slayer Gem, Chronology Gloves, Games Necklace to teleport to Tavalry. Ooh, I got hit in 11. So they do hit 11s. Huh. I thought they maxed at 10. I learned something new, I guess, every time. Okay, so let's talk about clues and the drop rate of clues by Hellhounds compared to other popular clue scroll droppers. So, in terms of monsters that drop level 3 clues, Hellhounds are one of the better ones, but they're definitely not the best if they're not your Slayer tasks. The only time I recommend killing Hellhounds for clues is when it's your Slayer task, because they literally drop nothing else. You're only making your money from clues, and they're not the most frequent droppers of clues. I would definitely say that cave horrors and jellies have the same drop rate for clues as hellhounds, but they have half the health of hellhounds. So you're much more likely to get a clue faster from jellies or cave horrors than you will from hellhounds, just because they have so little health in comparison. But these are one of my favorite Slayer tasks. They have a ton of health, as you can see. They're very squishy, and they can use bones and peaches, which is great. And I believe that's all I have to say about Hellhounds. Other than if you have 70 agility, you can take the Blue Dragon shortcut. So if you have 67, you can pot up. And if any one of my subscribers says 80 agility, I mean, kudos to them. But if you have 80 agility, you can take an even better shortcut, or 77 with an agility potion, or Summer Pie, 65, 75 with the Summer Pie. But I don't think that's really worth the money. You may think differently. Geez, I was going to say one other thing about Hellhounds, but I've seemed to forgot. So I'll post in the video at what drop I get the clue, so at what kill I get the clue if I do get one. I have 150, so we'll be out of 150. As for the drop rate of clues from these guys, I really have no idea. I've gotten one every task, so it's pretty frequent. I would say it's got to be a little bit less than 1 out of 100, because, like I said, I haven't gone a task and not gotten a clue. And how I always try and finish my task in one trip. I don't leave to do a clue and then come back, so I'll only get one clue from this task. This clue will also be featured in Dinosaur's Clue Day Marathon. This will be day 5. I've already done day 4. I got day 4 submitted. He's processing the video. If I do get a clue here, this will be day 5. So definitely stay in tune for that. I think you'll at least enjoy my section. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but all I can say is you'll enjoy the loot that I got. And I think that's all I have to say about Hellhounds. If this helped you out, definitely leave a like, because as this is the updated Hellhounds guide, and I think this is definitely, it's my favorite way of doing Hellhounds. It's a very effective way of doing Hellhounds and keeping up your experience per hour, saving more precious hours of your life. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.